Welcome back to the channel, guys. Currently in my dorm room at college, and just finished with work, and I want to go scouting on campus. There's a bunch of property here where there's a lot of deer, and last time I was out there, I saw a pretty nice buck and a bunch of does and stuff like that. So we're gonna go out scouting. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna explore. We're gonna see what we can find. And I'm trying to get permission to hunt on this place, but we'll see about that. But we're gonna go out, explore, see what we can find, and yeah, have fun. So hope you guys are ready. Let's get out in the woods. I'm currently taking a class for my architecture degree that I have to be on a wheelchair just to talk about accessibility concerns and stuff. So I'm gonna have to wheel myself out there as far as I can, and if you have to break it, if you have to get off your wheelchair to go somewhere or whatever, then you're gonna have to write about why you had to get up. So I guess the trails in the woods aren't gonna be accessible enough, but we'll wheel it out there as far as we can, and then we'll go from there. Currently trying to whip this thing down this hallway. It's definitely not easy, but it's honestly low-key kind of nice to just push your feet like that. Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be using my legs. I guess I can't use that. I forgot about that. I'm supposed to be disabled. How am I supposed to get through this door? We're whipping it real good right now. I was gonna drive. I brought my car keys, but I think I'm gonna try to make it all the way down there with the wheelchair. I'm gonna just find a spot to put this thing in the bushes. Coasting right now. Hopefully most of this thing is downhill, because I think it is. We might have to walk up though. It's kind of steep to get up. The alignment is messed up. Buddy's getting it. I'm ripping it down this hill. I'm using the brakes to, like, if I have to turn one way, I'm just braking. But golly, we are struggling right now. Now we're stopping because it just wants to pull one way instead of go straight, because I got an alignment issue. We've made it to the stairs at the dairy barn, and no really way to get up. I could go all the way out there and go all the way around, I guess, but by the main entrance, nothing. Unacceptable. No ADA accessibility. Guess we got to get up and walk. Get about as far as we can. Surprisingly, Buddy is a little off, pretty good at off-roading, but we're hiding him right between these two semi-trailers. We're going hiking, so could not make it all the way back, obviously, because it's a hiking trail, but surprisingly it did decent on gravel. But now we're on grass, so not so much. So place where I'm at, all the deer are gonna be in all of this super thick cover. You can see how far back the woods goes, all the way back there, and from starting here all the way to the back, it's all just bedding. Just probably 20-30 acres of just bedding. It's kind of crazy. It's probably 7-8 feet tall, probably. Just cattails and bedding just all the way through there. So especially this time of the year, it's pretty dry, so it's not swampy as much. They're all in there. So if you walk this edge, you can see just so much deer trails coming out. So that's where we're gonna try and catch them and see if they come out. It is the middle of the afternoon, so who knows if they're actually gonna be out, but we're gonna see if we can see some deer. There's luscious grass out here, and then there's a bed right in the shade of this tree. So as I'm walking through here, I'm trying to glass. It's pretty windy out here, so it gives me some cover sound. I am kind of downwind a little bit right now, so we'll see. But under these shaded trees is where there's often like a nice bed where they're bedded down. Pretty small. There's a pond right up there. We're about to hike up to it, but I wonder when the last time is somebody was back here. Like, we are way in the thick of it. I bushwhacked so far back here. Probably because nobody else is dumb enough to come back here, but we're out here. Saw another deer running through some of the bedding areas, but nothing crazy. Somebody has hunted here before, because right up there in that corner, there's a tree stand. And then there's another one over there. I don't know if people just use it to sit and eat and look, or if somebody actually hunted it. But there is tree stands that are on this property. They're pretty old. I wouldn't want to use them. I don't trust them, but at some point. So I'm gonna creep on up here and see what we can see. There she is. Honestly, it's not as old as I remembered. It's got a pretty clean ratchet strap on it. It's not as old as I thought. I don't know if the ratchet strap looks pretty crusty. There's no brace going back to the tree anymore. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty nice. Maybe I'll bring my own ratchet strap, because I don't trust that one. But the stand looks fine, and I'll just re-strap the stand on if I get permission. This corn is flattened. Whoa, there's a lot of deer here. This corn is absolutely destroyed. This squirrel has something to say. I don't think he got the memo. It's squirrel season right now. He better chill out. There's the second one. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. All the way to the ground. That one's not quite as nice as the other one. But they're both here, and they're not that old. I mean, they're old, but not that old. It's gotta be within the last 10 years. So, let's see what we can find. It's really open through here, and I've seen so much deer sign. There's a bean field out here that I'm going to hike into in glass and see if we can find something. But there's so much deer sign in here. Just trails and, like, look at this. It is all matted down. Like right here. All matted down from deer. So, well, a long walk later, we've arrived at our old friend. We're gonna load up again and off-road our way out of here. She's whipping real good.